working through these issues. Councillor Holt.
Thank you, Your Worship. So I move to refer the County Road 42 secondary plan back to administration until a comprehensive residential intensification and redevelopment capacity analysis is completed, as well as an impact analysis is conducted to determine the impact of implementing the Windsor Regional Hospital's plan on Windsor's established settlement area. And if I get a seconder, I'll speak to that.
It's moved and it's supported. Councillor Holt.
Thank you. I'm putting forward this motion because I honestly do not believe council has enough information before them to make an informed decision for the best long-term plan for the citizens of the city. We have no clue what the effect of this will be on the economy of the city. Our infrastructure deficit is bordering on $1 billion, and we cannot even afford to fix the infrastructure we have. Council recently approved a 10-year plan worth $89.3 million to address flooding in one section of the city, and it doesn't even address other neighborhoods that are afflicted with chronic flooding. County Road 42 secondary plan, fully built out, comes with a price tag that is equal to our current infrastructure deficit. 92% of all clinics, labs, and private doctors' offices are located north of the expressway, to be located in close proximity to the hospitals. There's a serious threat that they will move when the hospital plays this out, but relocate to Tecumseh with lower DCs and property taxes. What will be the effect on Windsor's property tax base after the double whammy of decreased property values in the core, combined with the loss of those institutional medical property owners to a neighboring municipality? We have no clue what the effect will be on our health. By approving the secondary plan prior to fully analyzing our infill and intensification potential virtually guarantees a future of auto dependency and the health ills that accompany that lack of transportation choice. Our community energy plan states that transportation constitutes 26% of total energy consumption and 36% of total greenhouse gas emissions. And that is before relocating key infrastructure on a greenfield site that was up until recently another municipality. Our most vulnerable population who needs access to health care will be the ones furthest from it with the most tenuous transportation options. We also have no clue of what's possible in the core of the city. We have not implemented the official plan requirements that would legislate a healthy core. We're starting to see the possibilities with the success of the downtown CIP, yet we're about to kneecap that success with this plan. We are on the verge of something that's remarkable downtown, and and by moving forward with this plan, by removing the key infrastructure that will keep people downtown, we will be undermining that, and I think this is the wrong way forward at the worst possible time. I want to sign off with that we've got many letters from numerous organizations, Congress for the New Urbanism, Sean McAuliffe, Windsor expat and writer for the Toronto Star on civic issues. He teaches. As well as Greenberg Consultants, Inc. Now, Ken Greenberg is a world-renowned principal and writer on urban issues, and he's got one paragraph here that I think really speaks to the future of the city that everybody here spoke to. The people here spoke to the future, and we saw residents by the droves lining up to speak to the future that's possible within the city of Windsor. We didn't see a lot of citizens coming and speak to the opposite. So what Mr. Greenberg wrote is the real and tangible benefits associated with a location closer to the core of the city are in line with the big shift underway in how we think about city building and the increasing need for 21st century healthcare institutions to be connected in mixed-use, transit-oriented, walkable urban settings. This contemporary thinking has also been reflected in provincial policy regarding community hubs. We are rapidly moving away from segregated land uses, and as this happens, major healthcare institutions are forming mutually beneficial symbiotic relationships with their host cities and towns creating distinct areas of mutual benefit. That's the future of successful municipalities. The future of successful municipalities is partnering with healthcare institutions, with these teaching places, and leveraging that within their urban core. And we're doing the opposite. And it should be no surprise to everybody that I'm opposing this. I've been steadfast in that since before I was elected. And I hope that my fellow planning committee members see fit to let's get some more information on this. Let's find out about intensification and infill targets. Let's create those things. Let's create the downtown and the core of the city that we know we can do, because we're seeing it. We're seeing it happen with the downtown enhancement strategy and CIP that we all around the table voted to extend to all the BIAs in the area. There was a list at the planning committee meeting level before this about all the financial incentives that we're putting into into reviving the core of the city. This is infrastructure we've already bought and paid for generations over. This is where people live. This is the highest population density. People need to be around and have access to the amenities that make urban life wonderful. And urban life is wonderful as long as we provide for it as a municipality. And this steps away from that. So for those reasons, I move that motion.
Members of the planning committee?